So this guy, he had like a wicked scar, which I was into for some reason. It was kind of dark and mysterious, and my relationship with Hector was open. So I thought, whatever, like this guy's hot, nobody dies. I was like so wrong.
This is terrible.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if hotel security hadn't shown up, I would have been thrown in the back of a van. Like, legitimately. So you're a doctor?
Yes, I have a family practice, yeah.
Oh, wow. I really relate to that, you know, just the healing arts. I feel like what I do is quite healing. I don't know if you feel that right now, but that's just my gift. And I just feel like, you know, in spite of everything, as hard as it is losing Hector, you can't crush the human spirit.
But it's always been you.
You satisfied?
Yes. In fact, it's the best manicure I've ever had. And she's rationalized her brush with Castor. Crystal Godrich is still naive. Very.
Not one to pierce the veil, is she?
No. How's Rachel progressing?
Well, her mobility is not looking good, but her aphasia is improving. And she still has value.
Does she? All I know is that she's a liability. We can't keep her on indefinitely.
I'm fine, Sarah. It was scary and gross. Yes, but not a major episode. Just worried about you. I am not the patient here, okay? Delphine has teams that are working on gene therapy. We'll know something soon. Where are you? Oh, friends. Seriously? Who? What? Do I have to answer to you as well? No, of course not. Is it good? Yes. Yeah, it's what I need right now. I gotta go. But if you do want to wait for it, Sarah, just call Scott. We've been holding back something really big. Okay, bye. Hey. Do you know anything about near-death experiences?
Why, have you had one?
I had something.
Well, I have a theory. Before we leave this life, we see what we love. I mean, like, pit of the soul can't live without it, love. And if it's strong enough, sometimes we find our way back.
Well, he gave that to Kira.
Whatever it says, Duncan wanted us to have it.
And only Rachel can read it?
And she won't until she talks to you.
She talks now, does she? Delphine doesn't know anything about this.
Cosima doesn't trust her, but I don't know. It's all drama with those two. Maybe we should trust her.
No. She might give it to Topside.
You're improving. How unfortunate.
Yeah, she's already got a house goat and milking stool.
I didn't mean that. I'm a threat to her. And how did you deal with threats, Rachel, when you were in my position?
What's this book say, then? My book?
But your father didn't leave it for you, did he? He killed himself instead and left it for Kira.
So we would cooperate.
She thinks Delphine is going to eliminate her.
I translate my book, and you take me out of here. So you want me to steal Crystal's identity and get you out of Dyad? Yes. How do I know you can even read that book?
She translated the page I gave her.
What's it say, then? Are we in it?
No. It's a nursery rhyme. In London town, we all fell down.
And Castor woke from slumber. We need to know what's inside that book. That's the end of it.
You want to free Rachel over a nursery rhyme coded in Dr. Moreau about Castor.
There's one page of it, Ez. There's got to be something about us in there. And it could save Cosima.
Or Duncan could be off his rocker. Or Rachel could be full of shite.
There's only one way to know.
Scott says he and Cosima can get Rachel out of Dyad.
If you spring Rachel from Dyad, you will destroy this alliance with Delphine. She's the only person standing between you and topside.
I don't give a shit if Delphine's pissed off. We'll know what it says, and she'll have to work with us. Right? Give him the keys.
The book might only be about Castor. Why bring it into play? The Castor boys are mayflies.
I'm not gonna sit on my hands and wait for them to die, S.
Is Mark a mayfly too?
Sorry, Gracie. Oh, and Scott.
Hi.
Hi, Scott.
He loves lesbians.
Oh, he does?
Well, Can I sequence your genome?
Thank you. But I draw the line at sharing that information with a corporation.
Smart.
Hello again, Shay.
I got her a visitor pass, so.
Casima was just showing me around.
It's fine. But I need to speak with you.
Okay.
You know, my security concerns, they're not jealousy. I'm French. We enjoy lovers.
Wow, okay.
Can we just put our minds together like we used to and leave the crazy science out of it?
Sure.
Good. Because this isn't good news.
Hello, Scott. Do you know who I am? You're Castor.
You have a very extensive sci-fi collection, Scott.
Thank you.
You think I could borrow a good book? There is one title in particular that I'm interested in. A very special edition of H.G. Wells, The Island of Dr. Moreau.
The European team, cutting-edge gene therapists. But Duncan only gave us one synthetic sequence to work with, so.
So they failed. She died.
Casima, within the next month, you're gonna need another stem cell treatment from Kira.
I'm not doing that to her again. I'm not gonna keep harvesting her.
Okay. Then let's think. How are we gonna unlock and identify the rest of the synthetic sequences? Hello? Scott, I can't. Slow down. What is it?
What book?
A code from Duncan, which could be the key to everything. Now Castor has this code because you didn't trust what I would do with it. Did you make a copy of the book?
No, no. We thought it would be safer not to.
Rachel can read it.
You went to Rachel with this.
Of course we made a copy. We're not complete idiots. Casima, you sure you want to go through with this? Delphine may never forgive you. I think it's a little late for that.
You showed her one page of the book, which mentions Castor. And then all of a sudden, Rudy shows up. You tipped them off, didn't you?
How?
She doesn't even have the internet.
You have nothing to lose. You'd sell your sisters off to Castor out of spite. I should have let you die. It's Casima. She wants to talk. Come on.
A regular Scott?
It's therapy?
Just 1 hour, and I want you back in the lab.
Can we go faster?
This is top speed.
There's a handy van on P6, public parking near the smoker zone. It's gassed up and good to go. Do it.
You're resigning?
Effective immediately.
In here, you have access, you have control. Out there, what? You're just another subject. but worse.
What could be worse than this?
You're self-aware. Any person, any face, any love, anyone could be a spy.
Is that a threat?
Look, I'm talking about Shay.
Oh my God, this doesn't have anything to do with Shay.
Maybe. But how are you gonna know without me?
Delphine, if you're not gonna be with me, if you're not gonna switch sides, let me go. Crystal Goderich.
Nice girl. Worth 10 of you.
Yeah. So you better make this worth it. Rachel, you're gonna translate that cover to cover, or else we send you back to Delphine. The day you left for Frankfurt, I almost died. Then I had a vision of you. I came back for you.
I'm sorry. You should have trusted me.
Find the first, the beast, the cursed. The original has a number.
The original? What's that, the Costa original?
Maybe. Oh, shit. Sound the code.
Thank you, Rachel. Sorry to raise any false hopes, but Delphine knew you had a copy.
My book. My father.
Rachel! She's having some sort of seizure. Call a medical team.
Leland, you assured me she could handle them moving her.
Sorry, I thought she could. Here's the copy.
There's no use without her. She's the only one who can read it.
Please, I have to get her to surgery.
Should have made 2 copies.
Yeah, amateur hour. Delphine was on to us the whole time.
The stress was too much for her. She suffered an acute intracranial bleed, induced a coma to control the swelling, but she may never recover. My apologies.
We couldn't give you the book because if Topside had gotten a hold of it,
Scott lost the book because someone close to you tipped Castor off. It would have been safer with me. You just cost us the one person who could translate it. Your resignation is accepted. And so is yours.
But I did.
You might need this when you're out in the cold.
London.
What do you mean?
Well, the bit Rachel translated, it points to London. It's our best lead. It's our only lead.
To the Costa original.
well, if they find him, then they'll never stop. We need to get to him first.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Are we going home?
Dr. Nealon.
Rachel, you'll wake up with a perfectly matched prosthetic eye. You'll be your old self in the mirror again.
Thank you, Alan.
She's in your hands now, ma'am.